Would you rather survive Mount Everest or Lake Natron? Two deadly extremes, one impossible choice. Which survival challenge would you take on? This is Clash Choice, where you decide the ultimate battle. First up, Mount Everest, the world's tallest mountain, reaching a staggering 29,032 feet above sea level. Climbing Everest is not just a physical challenge. It's a battle for survival against nature itself. Ultimate achievement. Only a few thousand people have ever reached the summit. Incredible views from the highest point on Earth. A badge of honor that lasts a lifetime. But beware, altitude sickness can strike without warning, leading to headaches, hallucinations, even death. Temperatures can plunge to minus 60 degrees Celsius. Frostbite and hypothermia are constant threats. Avalanches and sudden storms kill dozens every year. A climb to Everest can cost between $30,000 and $100,000, including gear, guides, and permits. Did you know the death zone begins at 26,000 feet? Where there's so little oxygen, your body literally starts dying even while standing still. There are over 200 bodies frozen along Everest's routes. Many climbers never make it back down. At the summit of Everest, winds from the jet stream can blow over 200 miles per hour, strong enough to rip tents and climbers right off the mountain. In recent years, overcrowding near the summit has created traffic jams, with climbers waiting for hours in the death zone, burning precious oxygen. Because it's so cold, many of the bodies on Everest are perfectly preserved, still wearing their original clothing from decades ago. Near the summit, climbers pass through an area nicknamed Rainbow Valley, not because of beauty, but because of the colorful jackets of fallen climbers. Sadly, Everest is also known as the world's highest garbage dump, with over 50 tons of trash left by climbers, including oxygen bottles, tents, and food containers. Now, let's dive into one of the planet's most alien and deadly places, Lake Natron, Tanzania. Visiting Lake Natron is much cheaper. Guided tours start around $100 to $300 for a full-day adventure. At first glance, it looks stunning. Shimmering red water surrounded by endless salt flats. But get too close, and it could be your last mistake. Unreal Mars-like scenery. Photographers call it a dream. One of the rare breeding grounds for flamingos. You can witness nature's extreme side without needing special climbing gear. The water is ultra-alkaline, pH levels as high as 10.5, strong enough to burn skin and eyes. Temperatures regularly soar above 50 degrees Celsius. Lake Natron's extreme alkalinity can mummify animals. The lake's minerals can petrify birds and animals almost instantly, turning them into stone-like statues. Did you know Lake Natron's eerie red color comes from salt-loving microorganisms called halophiles? The lake is so harsh, it preserves animal remains, creating natural mummies that photographers find along its shores. Despite the toxic environment, over 2 million flamingos use Lake Natron as a breeding ground. Their tough skin can survive the salty, alkaline waters. NASA scientists study Lake Natron because its environment is so harsh, they believe it's similar to the conditions on ancient Mars. The thick salt crust on top of the lake can look solid, but is often just a thin layer hiding deadly, superheated water underneath. The name natron comes from the natural compound of sodium carbonate and baking soda found in the lake, the same stuff ancient Egyptians used in mummification. So, would you rather battle freezing altitudes, deadly avalanches, and the thin air of Mount Everest? Or brave the scorching, toxic landscape of Lake Natron, where even the mist could burn your lungs? Vote now in the comments. Are you Team Everest or Team Natron? And don't forget, subscribe for more epic Would You Rather battles. This is Clash Choice, where every choice is a statement.